Hunter threw his weight around the entire scene, and he wants to show Kareem how powerful he is. And Kareem was hemmed up in the back of that van like a kid who got caught stealing donuts. Well, did you actually see me take the donuts? Then he asked Hunter if he had eyes everywhere because he had been a bad boy by going to the police. And at this point, Hunter wanted to know where Sharon was, and Kareem lied to him and told him that she had left his apartment about an hour ago. And Kareem actually thought that Hunter was going to feel sorry for him because he has a daughter, his daughter of convenience, that is. Kareem ain't mentioned his daughter in 2 whole seasons, right? Why now, Kareem? But none of that mattered. He told Kareem that he was going to show him how powerful he was, and then he left. Then Sam woke up to the hypnotizing smell of Nancy's buttermilk biscuits. Then they bonded over the tender moment of them both having cheated on their spouses. She told Sam that he knew that he was wrong, and Sam was like, I don't need you to tell me that. Then Priscilla magically showed up early in the morning, and she wants to talk, but she changed her mind after she saw Sam there. But Sam did the mature thing, and he left without tasting Nancy's biscuits. He had to pass on the biscuits and get the hell out of Dodge before Priscilla convinced Nancy to show her where the pots were. So she could warm up some more hot water. Then we see Hunter and Grip, and Hunter is a little beside himself because he can't really believe that he's able to move around from place to place undetected. So he was pleased to hear that. Then we see him back in the room with Jason and Donald. Donald told him that he should be making his way back to the White House because he and Victoria need to make a statement. Donald told him that he was going to go home to change and that he'd meet him back at the White House. And before he left, he wanted to know if Hunter wanted to say something to Jason, and Donald said that Jason probably couldn't hear him, so he said it wouldn't matter. And this is where things get very interesting to me, because this is the second time that Donald mentioned Jason hearing them. I believe that Donald may be trying to bait Hunter into saying something incriminating. I don't know, maybe get him to talk so that he can have leverage against him, maybe blackmail him or something. And maybe Donald hid a recorder under Jason's pillow. It wouldn't surprise me because, again, this is the second time he said it. And we all know how bad Donald wants to be the first GAY president, so he's trying to trip Hunter up as quiet as it's kept. Then we move on to Lily and Bobby having breakfast, or not having breakfast. They got fruit, some orange juice, bacon, eggs, bagels, coffee, all of that, and ain't nobody lifted a fork. Look kind of good too. But Lily is tired of Bobby coming to her rescue, and she said that she's tired of running. Lily wants to get a divorce and settle down in her little studio and just sew her dresses. But before she does that, she better get some more customers besides Victoria. Because she's going to need some money. And right now, Donald is the money train. Bobby said that he understood, and then he gave her an untraceable phone so that she can call her quote-unquote lawyer, a.k.a. Donald. And Lily knew she wasn't calling no darn lawyer. She couldn't wait to get in that bathroom to call Donald. But they both knew that she was calling Donald, so she might as well stay in the living room. So Donald stepped out of the shower looking like a glazed donut. He thought that Lily's call was Kyle because she was calling him from an untraceable phone. He started off by joking around with her and asked her if she was thirsty. Then he asked her if she was with her big Trojan man, talking about Bobby. So Lily decided she wanted to throw some jokes too. She told Donald that if he was into it, that he might enjoy Bobby too. Then Donald said he already hit that. So it looks like Bobby done got down and dirty with Donald and Kyle, allegedly. Or was he just joking? But Lily don't care because she said that she didn't care. And if she cared, she would have stopped seeing Bobby a long time ago. Either that or she just doesn't believe him. She let him know that she's going to serve him with divorce papers and then she's going to kill him. Now, I've already talked about this and broke it down in my preview trailer, and I'm just a little disappointed that everybody knows that they're about to be murdered. She told Donald to beef up his security, and Donald said, okay, thanks for letting me know, and then he said he'd talk to her later. But before he hung up the phone, he asked her if she had Kyle, and she said, yes, I do. He wanted to talk to him, but of course he can't talk to him because he's in the bunker. And Lily told him that Kyle couldn't come to the phone because he's thirsty. Hunter made it back to the White House where he's questioning Victoria about Ellie's death. And Victoria's still holding on to her story that she had absolutely nothing to do with Ellie's death. Then she quickly changed the subject to start talking about the VP. She called Simone up and invited her to the White House for lunch at 12 noon, and she told her that she wasn't coming, but Victoria said that if she doesn't come, that she's going to start talking to the press. And Simone knows that she's going to make something up. She already knows this, but she agreed to go anyway because she's nosy. Eli didn't think that it was a good good idea that she go over there, but she's gonna go anyway. Victoria gonna get her hemmed up around one of them corners. Then she's gonna wish she stayed home. Sharon woke up to Kareem still missing after calling Kareem for like the umpteenth time. Her and Dale both decided to go to the pharmacy to see if Kareem may be there. I don't know what it is, but nobody's eating their breakfast this morning, and Nancy gonna feel away if Priscilla don't eat one of them biscuits. Sam already walked out without grabbing one, so Priscilla better be careful. She told Nancy that she's gonna go into work today, but of course Nancy is encouraging her to stay home. But Priscilla said that she has to go to work because her funds are low, and if she's gonna be flying solo, she's gonna have to start saving some money. And this is actually art imitating life right here for Priscilla, because in real life, she went through the same situation where she was actually engaged to this guy, and then he left her, you know, so she had to figure out a way to pay for everything on her own. Like, they were engaged, right? If you haven't seen my interview with Taja, I'll leave it linked above and also below in the description. Then Richard came in, and he's shocked to see that she's going back to work. He told Nancy that he was going to go into work too, because if Priscilla was there, he would need to go in too to make sure that he's keeping an eye on her and keeping her away from all the butcher knives and the sharp pointy objects. Donald made it over to Alan's to check on him to see why he hasn't come in to work. Alan told him that he's coming to work because he wanted to learn everything that he could from Donald because he wants to run for president. He went on to tell Donald how much respect he had for him, how much he admired him and other powerful men right there in the White House. He said that he wants to start running errands for the president and that he also wants to run for president one day. And I don't know who Alan thinks he's fooling, because I didn't even believe him. Donald now sees that Alan has his eye on Hunter's chair too, so I don't really know how he feels about this for real, but he's pretending to be happy for Alan. Eli asked Sam to come over to see if Kyle had been talking, giving up any info on the murders. Sam told him that he can get in a lot of trouble for holding Kyle in that bunker for too long, and Eli told him not to worry about it. He said he'd take full responsibility if something were to go down. He also told Sam that Simone was going to be in the White House today for lunch and to keep an eye on her. Alan made it into work only for Alonzo to give him a hard time about the gun situation. He wanted to know why Alan was in the White House late at night last night. He lied and fed Alonzo that same lie that he told the night shift guard at the security clearance. Max is still trying to get his hands on Kyle. He told Sam to put Kyle inside the box truck that's parked at the park. Sam still won't give him up though. I guess he's gonna play by the book on this one. He went down to the bunker to see Kyle, and Kyle is warning him that he's making a big mistake by keeping him there. Sam still wants to know if he shot Uma and Max. And at this point, I'm sure Sam already knows this. Dale and Sharon made it to the pharmacy to discover that Kareem is nowhere to be found. After Sharon suspects that something is wrong, then Dale gonna say, oh, I feel something is wrong too now. Oh, so now y'all feel it. Y'all didn't feel it when Kareem didn't come home. Y'all didn't feel it when he wasn't answering his phone calls. Now y'all can't find him, but you feel something now. Okay. As long as y'all feeling something. And Sharon is itching to go to the police, and Dale wants to wait. And as they're talking, Hunter and Grip comes into the pharmacy. Hunter is definitely feeling himself tonight, especially now that he knows that he can freely move around. And that's it for this episode, you guys. If you enjoyed this video, give it a thumbs up. I'd really appreciate it. If you're an Oval fan, go ahead and sub to this channel because I do video breakdowns like this all the time. Thank you so much for joining me on today's episode of Ruthless TV, and I'll see you on the next one.